Our goal for reading today is that readers read informational text differently. This is all about the voice that you use when you read. You have to use a teaching voice when you're reading a nonfiction book. So I was thinking about a show that I've watched before called Crocodile Hunter. And on this show, there are narrators and they're animal experts. So they're teaching all about different animals. And the important thing about this show is that they use a special voice when they're teaching us. So I want you, when you're done watching this video, you're going to go to step 2 and you're going to watch a second video. And this is a video of that Crocodile Hunter show. While you're watching it, I want you to notice the voice that the narrators use. There's 2 narrators. So you'll see the man who's on the video will sometimes narrate, and then there's a woman who also narrates in the background sometimes. And they're both using a teaching voice. I want you to notice some of the things they do. The man on the video will use his hands or his body or his face sometimes to demonstrate what he's talking about. That's an important part of using a teaching voice. And then you'll also notice they'll do things like make their voice louder when they're trying to tell me some really important facts. That tells me this is important and it's time for me to pay attention. They're not telling a story and using a storytelling voice like we would if we were just reading a fiction book. When you're reading a nonfiction book, it's really important to use your expert voice. That means you're using your teaching voice, kind of like the voice that I'm using right now. Okay, so after you're done watching this video, click on the step 2 video and watch as much of that video as you want. You can watch just a little bit of it, or you can watch the whole thing if you want to. It's about orangutans in the rainforest. I want you to notice the teaching voice that the people are using. After you're done watching that video, it's going to be your turn to practice. So then you're going to find a nonfiction book that you have. You can practice by yourself for a little bit. So pick a page that you think is really interesting and try reading it in your best teaching voice. When you think you've got it down, you're going to go to your Seesaw app, open up your journal, and you're going to take a video this time. So I want you to videotape yourself reading a page of your nonfiction book to me in the best teaching voice that you can.